Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another episode of Plague Inc. First things first, let me ask everybody to turn off any ad blockers and subscribe to my channel. Help me make a career. Last episode we got the Black Death done on casual. Haven't seen a reason to not play these scenarios on casual, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna alternate between main game attempts on brutal and official scenarios on casual. So kind of hard, difficult, a hard episode then an easy episode, except for the cases when we get to the necrovirus and the simian flu, which we still need to guarantee some wins, so I'll play those on casual too. So we're gonna play today as the Fungus on casual. Let's see, what do we get? That's good. Has the ability to mutate. Abilities, no, I don't want to do that. I will increase the chance of it. No, I'll just make it harder to cure. Native biome, extremophile, transmission costs don't increase. No, I don't want that. Cost to devolve doesn't increase. Let's stick with that. Alright, and so now we play on brutal, and we are working our way up the body. Last time we called our plague sore knees. This time I'm gonna call the plague thunder thighs. Is it thunder? Is it thundar or is it thunder? I think it's thunder thighs. So, thunder thighs. Thighs that get so swelled up and big that when you walk it creates a thunderous sound, I have to assume. Just whenever you walk, thunder sounds. Deafening, building shaking sounds every time people walk. That's what I'm going to assume thunder thighs is. So starting off in our favorite little place of Southeast Asia. Still kind of feel like it's the right place, just because of the way the game is laid out. Maybe a rebalance on the map would be due. If they were going to add a new map, they could do a whole Pangea thing and better balance out the starting places so that it really didn't matter where you started, or it was a very different game wherever you started, but still pretty balanced. That would take a lot of gameplay and a lot of testing, but that'd be pretty cool. And if you did Pangea as a world, that would be really helpful. Of any of the other bodies in our solar system, I don't know if we have a well enough knowledge of it. Like the moon is, well, part of the problem is there's no oceans on almost all of the other bodies in our liquid oceans, at least. We think I think we just found out one of the Jupiter's moons probably does have a liquid ocean, and as far as I last heard, we don't have any, we haven't discovered any large amounts of life on any of the other moons or planets in our solar system, although we have seen on Mars ancient life of bacteria and such. We still haven't found any like bipedal or human-like aliens or anything larger than on the microscopic level. So I don't know if it would be really much. Say they changed the map to Jupiter, it may just be one large land mass and then the gases of Jupiter. It really goes into the realm of life we have yet to discover, and we don't fully understand how it works. This game is in particular focused on mostly carbon-based life forms that we have observed a lot and know a lot about how they work. If we start going to other planets as potential maps, life would probably work very differently for a lot of bacteria and such. So you could do Pangea, because that was Earth originally when it all was combined as one thing. You could even potentially do a timeline slider where it has the continents every couple million years or so drifting further and further apart. That might be kind of cool, but it would really just be from Pangea to present day to whatever we estimate will the continents will eventually change into, like the old saying, California will eventually split off and become an island, which might be true. Of course, we might also have the ability to prevent such things from occurring. You could do a futuristic version and then have all of the planet be in different layout. The future would be a good piece of speculative fiction for this. Diseases would have to be probably a lot more complicated, unless it's if it's a technological future, at least. If it's a future where they've already been wiped out by a few plagues, it might be a desolate future. Notice here we've just gotten a lot of Asia, and half the world is infected. That is something you would do in the future. Is you just estimate that there will be like twice as many people around, and every place would be super overpopulated. It would be very easy in overpopulated future like that to for a plague to really do some havoc. Should I wait? The question is, do I wait until until I can no longer seems like I can infect anything, or should I go with the bird option? I think I want to wait. Just hope I can infect everybody without getting noticed, and then I can start. Hopefully I'll have enough DNA to get to total organ failure and maybe some other things. Now, on the symptoms, if I'm just trying to kill people, going this way, this way, this way, and this way would be shorter and probably do some more lethality than going from here to here to here to here to here to there. Festival of Love in the United States. So multiple futures would be ways to get some more maps out of it. Ancient past, a dinosaur past. That would be very interesting if dinosaurs roamed the earth. If their immune systems are anything like what I've heard the reptile immune systems are these days, that could be a very difficult task for a plague to take them out. Although I don't think there is a ton of relation to the current day reptiles and the dinosaurs of the past. I think they're more related to birds, and we've all heard of bird flu. In fact, one of our favorite transmissions is birds. Notice one thing to think about creatures is that carnivorous, meat-eating animals have been eating raw meat for millions of years and not getting really infected or messed up by that. Whereas humans can basically not eat raw meat at all. This was one of the side effects that was unintended in our social evolution, in which when we invented the ability to cook food. Cooking food is a overall benefit for humans because it gives us more calories for less work, and it kills disease, and it makes meat last longer. Whereas raw meat you pretty much have to eat as fresh as possible. But because we started cooking food, our gut bacteria as humans is in no way as efficient as the gut bacteria of most carnivorous animals. They can go hunt some animal down and eat their raw meat and have no problem whatsoever. Our saliva kills nowhere as many of the viruses and bacteria that the saliva of large predatory animals. So it was an unintended consequence. That's the problem. Every little change could be a good thing or a bad thing, and in actuality they aren't good or bad things. They're just things that might have some consequences you didn't see coming. Let's see. We still have got a good handful of countries that are uninfected, but we haven't been discovered, so I'm willing to let this continue its spread. This is Fungus that we're playing on Brutal. We're playing this on Brutal, right? Let's see. Yeah, we're playing a Fungus on Brutal, and we're doing pretty good. I'm a little surprised by that. Usually Funguses give us more trouble than this. At 84 DNA, I think I have enough to get to total organ failure if I start at the top, but probably don't have enough if I started at the bottom. It's a difficult choice. We've got our genetic hardening too. They're not working on the cure yet, so no research at all. I could use the special spore abilities to try and infect some more countries. Nobody has died, however, so we don't have to worry about that. I think we've just gotten lucky on this one. Huge earthquake hits Norway. That's a shame for Norway. A huge earthquake very easily could release fungal spores from some underground cavern into the general populace of humanity and start some kind of fungal plague. But it's still a real hard argument to really be afraid of fungus. If somebody told me tomorrow that a bacteria was threatening to kill all humans, I'd be like, oh, obviously, that makes sense. If somebody told me a virus, I'd be like, obviously, that makes sense. If somebody told me a fungus, I'd be like, you've got to be joking. A fungus? We're up to 100. I'd prefer to be around 124. We're starting to have some people die. Did something evolve, or have we just infected people long enough that they're going to start noticing what the number of people did? So we've got the Caribbean, Greenland, and New Guinea left. So little New Guinea over here, and then the Caribbean, and in Greenland. Just leave it alone is all I'm gonna do until they notice. As soon as I get a symptom, I'll take it back, get that refund. I'm at 105. The number is just ever so slowly increasing. On the transmission, I have full extreme bioaerosol, and I'm still not infecting a lot of ships or planes. I'm at 108. Alright, there we've got Greenland. So we're down to just New Guinea and the Caribbean. How many people are left? There are 35 million healthy. And they haven't even taken notice. Of course, the danger here is, even with 109 DNA, even with potentially having every single person infected, we just may not get it lethal enough by the time they get to the cure. These thunder thighs, you'd think somebody would notice having thunder thighs. Maybe it starts off as just a slight sound and then gets worse and worse later on. We're down to New Guinea. Come on, infected. The borders are open. The ports are open. Oh, come on, New Guinea. Get infected. Join with the rest of the crowd. I think it's worth it just to save some time to spend the measly 6 DNA here. There we go. Now we're just looking for everybody to be infected. Thunder thighs has not been noticed. There are 6 million people uninfected. So left. How many people in New Guinea? 6 million. So it's just New Guinea. So let's just watch them. Speed up. Even fast forward. Oh man. Oh, I'm gonna miss it. Oh, got it. Even fast forward. Sometimes too slow, sometimes too fast. I think they need an adaptive fast forward option, or just kind of adjust. Alright, there, we're getting some jumps now. Good. Good. We're gonna be at 112 for this. Here we go. Here we go. There are no healthy people left in the world. So it's time now to do this. Let's take this refund. Why not? Let's take this refund. Why not? Let's take this refund. Why not? Take this and this. We'll just take it all back. Why not? Play really well, as best as we can. At 128, I think I can do this. This, and this. That's total organ failure. This one and this one. Next one we need is 27 DNA. Or we can start doing necrosis. I think we need to start doing necrosis. So next one is 11 DNA as we start watching people die like crazy. New minor disease spreading. First death in Central Asia. It's gonna be skyrocketing. China shuts down those airports. Too late now. immune suppression has been mutated. That is great news. Peru starts working on the cure. They're at 6%, 7%. Norway begins to break down. Oh man, this is going fast. This is going fast. The cure is 226 days away. Let's do this. Next one I need is 12 DNA. Thunder Thighs has been placed on a watch list. Iceland is leading the cure. It's 204 days away. Can we win this race? Next. Next one I need is 18. Alright, there we go. Next one I need is 38 for necrosis. And how far away is the cure? 207 days. I don't think they're gonna make it. Watch those people die. I need 38. Korea is in anarchy. The cure is severely slowed down now. It's gonna be 1 year and 42 days. There we go. Necrosis. Next one I want is 31 DNA. Or we could do a little genetic reshuffle for 23. Let's do a little genetic reshuffle. The world is almost completely eliminated. How far until the cure? 4 years. We've got this. We've won. Can't believe we won with the fungus. That was, I think we got a little lucky on the random stuff, but we pulled it off on brutal, which is great news because that's one of the plagues that would have probably given me some trouble. So we're at 23. Genetic reshuffle for no good reason. Less than 300,000. Thunder Thighs. You know what it was? Is that everybody made a slight resonance frequency, so when people walked together in groups it got louder and louder. And then they'd get scared and they would start running, so it would get even louder and louder. And this Thunder Thighs destroyed all of humanity with its giant thunderous sound that was actually created by the thighs vibrating at a specific frequency. Yeah. Those Thunder Thighs took out humanity. It took us a while. 1,795 days. Complex disease cure progress got to 40% for a fungus. That was only 3 biohazards, even though we were playing on brutal. So I don't really still know what the biohazards mean, but we got 20,750 scores, so that's pretty good. And so that's another of the main plagues down on brutal. So we're working our way to getting all these done on brutal, so we unlock the cheats, so we can start using the cheats to maybe beat some of these on mega brutal. We haven't even done it bioweapon, but we haven't even won on bioweapon. But next time we're gonna do another official scenario, artificial organs, and we'll see what that's all about next time. But this is the end of this time, so as always I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps out. If you want to support me through fan funding, click on my name Rydo. That'll take you to my main YouTube page. On the right is a blue button that says support this channel. Any amount you donate will be greatly appreciated. If you want to follow me on Twitter or Google+, or friend me on Steam or Battle.net, all that information is down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.